There's a connection that you can have with your community. It's a powerful community that we build, and it's bigger than this moment. It's something that will carry us forward as humanity, as a society. Everybodylovesnudes.com. What's good, y'all? My name is Jasmine Stanley. Welcome back to my channel. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and join my yoga studio so that you can become a member of the underbelly. You can also practice naked yoga, shibari, and all kinds of other fun naked over on OnlyFans with me. So we'll drop a link down below and you can check that out. Today's video is about some of the things that I have learned and been thinking about since I became a content creator on OnlyFans. I've been on OnlyFans for about a year now, and it has been a really interesting year. I've learned a lot, and I've had a lot of people reach out to me with questions about it. I wouldn't say that the questions are like all that detailed, and it's generally just people being like, I'm thinking about starting an OnlyFans. Do you have any advice? I think that my biggest piece of advice is that if you are thinking about starting an OnlyFans, you totally should. Just because you're posting on OnlyFans doesn't mean that you're necessarily posting things that include nudity. But one of the really cool things about that platform is that you can post literally anything there. So it's a really fun place to like get creative, make the content that you can't share on a platform like YouTube, for example. There's lots of things in this life that are great, and some of them are naked, so that's fun. I started putting my work on OnlyFans because I have had a lot of my content censored over the years, either censored or suppressed. I've been shadow banned on like pretty much every social media platform, and I just got really tired of that. It's really boring to me and very annoying. I feel like there's a lot of self-discovery, particularly within a yoga practice, that happens that is worth sharing and that I think resonates for a lot of people. That's why I started my OnlyFans. That's another piece of advice that I have is like, have a why. Know why you want to post on there. Have a mission. And it doesn't have to be like, I'm going to save the world with my naked body. It could literally just be like, because I feel like it. Like, that's a great mission because it feels good to me. That's great. Have a reason, have a why, and let that infuse every single piece of content that you make. It's like, yes, I'm motivated to do this. I want to do this. My other piece of advice is that OnlyFans is a full-time job. It's a lot of work. I have lovers who are like, maybe I should start an OnlyFans. I should start an OnlyFans. And maybe you're watching this video thinking like, I should start an OnlyFans. You should know it's a lot of work. It is gonna be a full-time job in addition to whatever the fuck else it is that you do for money. If you wanna make money from it, and maybe you don't wanna make money from it. And in that case, it's still gonna be a full-time job. That's worth it to consider. I think that it seems like sex work is extremely complicated and very, very time consuming. They also have to deal with so much vitriol, discrimination, and just so much stuff that makes it hard to just do your job and get a paycheck. And so when you create content on a platform like OnlyFans, you have to think about all of those things and just know that that's going to be a part of your working life now. I mean, for the creative freedom, for the mission, it's worthwhile. But if you don't have a mission, it's going to become really burdensome and you're not going to want to do it after a certain point. So another thing to consider when you are starting your OnlyFans is the payment model that you want to use. So they have a few different options. You can either do a monthly subscription or you can do a la carte pricing. There are pros and cons to both. And I think it'd be really cool, honestly, in the future for me to do some sit downs with other OnlyFans creators to see what they think. My OnlyFans is free. So if you go over to my OnlyFans, you can subscribe for free. You can have full access to the page. But in order to see any of the content, that is priced a la carte. So you buy each thing a la carte. And that's just the business model that makes the most sense for me, for my personal business. And I have a multi-tiered business that involves many different things. So that is a decision that I've made that plays into a much larger enterprise. Again, thinking of this as a business, you want to think about it as an enterprise, and you want to think about how each piece of this plays together. Having a mission and deciding on your pricing structure is going to really determine a lot of what you put out on that platform. Think about the type of content that you want to produce and what makes you unique. This is on any platform. This is not just about OnlyFans. It's really important to think about like, what is it that you bring to the conversation? Like when you have your mission, what is it about you and your story, your life that you specifically want to share with other people? And with OnlyFans, you can get really creative. You can get more creative there than I think you can get on any other platform. Have fun with it. Do shit. If you're into it one day and you're not into it the next day, Be flexible, be open, get curious. Think of it like fun. And honestly, think of it like finger paints. Like back when you were a little kid and you used to just do shit just to see what would happen. Like when you were finger painting, you were not micromanaging. So you were just like, I'm about to dunkaroo all 5 of these in here and we're just gonna get into it. Like do that, you know? Just have fun with it, enjoy. And then over time, you'll start to notice what your niche is. You'll start to notice really what your why is. And that will start to make your content very deep. It will allow you to have a much more profound connection with your audience. It'll make you feel more inspired and motivated to keep creating content. And again, I'm talking about OnlyFans, but this is not just for OnlyFans. This is creating content in general. Audience, yeah. So, oh my God. I love the community on all social media platforms, but the OnlyFans community is so cute. It's just like really cute because first of all, everybody loves nudes. Everybody loves nudes.com. Everybody wanna look at naked shit. The person who says that they don't the most, they're looking at the nastiest shit you have ever seen in your entire life. Like it is that person. Everybody loves to look at naked shit. Knowing that, I just feel the sweet love for every single person who buys a video on my platform. Literally, like I go over and I look, depending on what payment model you choose, if you do a la carte pricing like I do, then what I notice is that people will binge watch my content. So they'll like buy one thing and then immediately buy another one and then immediately buy another one. And I'm just like, oh my God, I love that person. You're a sweetie, like we're friends in your head, in your groin. You jack off to me, like we're friends, you know? And it's just a very sweet relationship to have with someone. And the same thing happens on Instagram. Like when someone's like hearting a bunch of pictures, it's like, yeah, bitch, we're friends in my head. Like that's what that is. And I just feel like that's a really sweet and generous experience to have with another human being. And we live lives where we're starved for love, starved for human connection. And so to feel that kind of connection is really powerful. Like I'm talking about it on OnlyFans, but this is on all platforms. This is if you're creating content on YouTube. There's a connection that you can have with your community. It's a powerful community that we build, and it's bigger than this moment. It's something that will carry us forward as humanity, as a society. But I was just thinking about it in the context of a la carte pricing, like this kind of sweet connection with the audience, with the community. I can only imagine if you do monthly memberships and you see the same people subscribing month over month over month. This is how I feel at my yoga studio, The Underbelly. We have a whole app. If you go to theunderbelly.com, you can subscribe to the Underbelly app. You can also download the Underbelly app on iOS, Android, Roku, Apple TV, all them bitches. Like anywhere where you can stream, you can get the Underbelly. Our community of bellies, there are people who have been practicing yoga on the Underbelly for years. And it's like so incredible to be able to connect and cut through the noise and reach out through the ether and have a human connection with another being. So this is all under the umbrella of OnlyFans, but everything that I'm saying is for all content creation in general. But I do think that OnlyFans is particularly special because you can have a really deep and intimate connection in a way that is not being policed and patrolled in the way that a lot of other platforms do. I think that the policing and the patrolling is happening for a reason. Community guidelines are important, particularly when we talk about violence, gender-based violence, and creating safe communities for children. I think it is really important to have just some kind of community guideline. But at the exact same time, everybody loves nudes.com. So it's fun, it's hot. If it gets you off, it's gonna get somebody else off, and you should put it out into the world because that is fun. And also, not everything is about having sex. So sometimes you might just wanna show your naked body, and that's okay too, because you are divinity, living divinity, and you deserve. You living your life honestly and unapologetically could inspire the fuck out of somebody else to do and live their best life. So whether it's on OnlyFans or YouTube or some other platform, please make the content, please follow your dreams, do your thing, because when you do your thing, when you follow your dreams, you make space for the rest of us to do the same thing. I love you. My name is Jessamine Stanley. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, give it a big old thumbs up, join my yoga studio, The Underbelly, head over to my OnlyFans and check out all the shit that I cannot post here on YouTube. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.